In the quiet stillness of a mountain town, the lives of its people moved at a gentle, unhurried pace. The sun rose each morning, painting the rooftops gold, and the river wound its way through the valley like a silver ribbon. Amidst this tranquil setting lived a boy named Ethan, whose heart was as restless as the wind that raced down from the hills. Like many children, he was filled with questions, brimming with hope, and eager for adventure. Yet, beneath his outward cheerfulness, Ethan carried a secret doubt, a whisper that grew louder with every passing day. At school, Ethan often watched other children answer questions with ease. Their hands shot up, their voices were confident, and the teacher's praise seemed to gravitate toward them. On the playground, he watched as his friends darted across the field, swift and sure-footed, while his own legs carried him just a little too slowly. Even at home, he saw his siblings earn gold stars and proud smiles, while his own achievements felt small and unnoticed. Each night as the world quieted and the shadows grew long, Ethan would close his eyes and whisper to himself, "I'm just ordinary. Maybe I'll never be special." These words became a silent weight, pressing down on his heart. They shaped the way he saw himself, turning triumphs into trifles and making every stumble feel like proof that he would never measure up. But life, as Ethan would soon discover, has a way of offering lessons in the least expected moments. One golden afternoon, as the last of the autumn leaves drifted down to the riverbanks, Ethan wandered to his favorite spot beneath an ancient oak tree. He sat quietly, watching the sunlight dance on the rippling water, his thoughts tangled like the roots beneath his feet. His sadness was interrupted by the gentle approach of an old man, known in the town as the Keeper of Secrets. The man's face was creased with wisdom, his eyes alight with kindness. He settled beside Ethan and asked, "Why do you look so troubled, child?" Ethan hesitated, but the warmth in the old man's gaze coaxed the truth from him. "I don't think I'll ever be good at anything," he confessed. "Everyone around me is better, smarter, faster, stronger. I feel useless." The old man listened, nodding as if he understood the ache behind Ethan's words. Then, reaching into his pocket, he produced a tiny, unremarkable seed and placed it in Ethan's palm. "This is a bamboo seed," he said. "Plant it, water it every day, and never give up. One day this seed will teach you who you truly are." Though puzzled, Ethan saw something in the old man's eyes that made him believe. He carried the seed home, cradling it with the care one might give to a treasure, and planted it in the soft earth of his backyard. Each day, he watered the spot where the seed lay hidden, checking for any sign of life. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The soil remained stubbornly bare. Ethan's friends teased him, calling the patch of dirt his magic mud, and some even dared him to dig it up. His parents, ever encouraging, wondered aloud if perhaps it was time to try something else. But Ethan remembered the old man's words, "Never give up." So he kept watering. A year passed, then 2, then 3. By the 4th year, even Ethan's hope had begun to flicker. He would stand in the early morning light, water can in hand, and feel tears sting his eyes as he gazed at the unchanged earth. Maybe they were right, he thought. Maybe I am foolish. Yet just when he was ready to give up, a quiet voice inside him would whisper, "Keep going. Trust the process." And so, he continued. On a crisp morning in the 5th year, Ethan trudged to the backyard, expecting nothing. But as he approached the patch of earth, his breath caught in his throat. A slender green shoot had broken through the soil, reaching toward the sky. Joy surged through him, bright and fierce. He watched, enchanted, as the shoot grew, first to his knee, then above his head, and soon, impossibly, it soared past the rooftops, higher than any tree in town. The bamboo had awakened. Ethan ran to the Keeper of Secrets, breathless with excitement. "It grew!" he exclaimed. "After all these years, it grew so tall so fast. But why did it take so long? Did I waste all that time?" The old man smiled, pride shining in his eyes. "No, my child. During those 5 years, the bamboo was growing underground. It was developing deep, strong roots to support its incredible height. Without those roots, the bamboo would have collapsed the moment it grew tall. The waiting was not wasted time. It was preparation. A gentle hand rested on Ethan's shoulder. You are like this bamboo. Every struggle you face, every day you persist, every effort you make, even when nobody sees it, is building your roots. Others may not notice your progress, but that does not mean it isn't happening. One day, when the time is right, you will rise quickly, stronger and taller than you ever dreamed. Never doubt the power within you. For the first time, Ethan understood. Growth is not always visible. Just because others can't see your progress doesn't mean it isn't real. The most important changes happen quietly beneath the surface, where the roots of resilience and character take hold. As the seasons passed, Ethan carried this lesson in his heart. He became known not for his speed or his grades, but for his perseverance and his kindness. Whenever someone felt like giving up, Ethan shared the story of the bamboo. Your roots are growing, he would say. Don't give up just because you can't see them yet. One day you will surprise everyone, including yourself. This story is not only Ethan's. It belongs to anyone who has ever felt invisible, who has wondered whether their struggles matter. It is a reminder that growth often happens in silence beneath the surface, where no one can see. But when the time is right, your strength will rise, unshakable and unstoppable. So when you feel stuck, when your efforts seem to go unnoticed, remember the bamboo. Remember Ethan. Each moment of persistence is preparing you for something greater. Your journey is not wasted. Every challenge is forming your roots. Keep watering your dreams. Keep believing in yourself. The power to grow, to rise, to change your life, it has always been inside you.